Open House Thursday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Miriam Longe, and with me, as usual, are my beautiful co-host, Hajia Nimnem. I love this brown. I love like brown on brown is like one of my favorite things. Yes.
Okay, so thank God that I complied with your image today. But today I'm so excited. I want to encourage a young girl that I've watched grow into a young, beautiful woman. Igwebuike Ogochukwu Rosemary. She graduated architecture from Covenant University with first class. Wow. And you know, Ogo is a very, very wonderful reflection of her mom, Essay and Ogo and her. They had this trying period. I met them through that period. She was leaving secondary school. She struggled. She made sure that, you know, she had her A's in secondary school, went on to university and had a first class. Some of these kind of trials would have, you know, affected children, and we were worried about how it affected her. But I'm so proud, you know. And the picture that they did, she's growing into a very beautiful young girl. Ogo, if you're watching, I love you. I'm so proud of you. You know, I bless the woman that you have become, and I am more hopeful of the beautiful life that you're going to live, you know, far from what you've experienced. Well done, well done, well done. And well done, Essie. You try. Now you win this one.
Congratulations to her. Ramatu, are you okay?
I'm okay. Today, after doing 007 James Bond on the road, come to work. So over the on Monday, I took my daughter to school. It was a wonderful experience, like mixed feelings, you know. I was so happy at the same time, you know. When we dropped her and we're on our way coming back, I cried. I was like, oh God, what's going to happen?
There's another cry
future and everything. I'm telling you. But when we got there, she was so happy. She was excited. We saw a lot of students. And she was, you know, she was already feeling like an adult. Like, Mommy, let's do this. She was like, Mommy, don't worry, I can do it. I can handle it. I was like, wait, hold on, leave me. Let me do my motherly whatever. Let me discharge it, please. Leave it. Let me enjoy it. You know. So we dropped her and then, you know, come back. When we're going, the road's still bad. One narrow, hilly road and everything, you know. But it was still okay. But when we're coming back, man, see all the things they're selling by the roadside. Plantain, yams, palm oil. This, we're just stopping oranges, pineapple. We just stop back.
You can buy them.
Our boots. We just came out our boot like this. I was like, correct. So I enjoyed and, you know, and it was, and we were quite affordable.
It's been a while I did a road trip.
It was a nice
I love road trips.
It's been a long time.
I does this Nigeria road come to do some.
Julu. I love your red and white today.
Thank you, TVC.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
Thank you so much. So we're still doing our business, we're still doing our sales, we're still taking orders from all the customers that are, you know, buying the products, whether it's hair, clothes and skincare. We're still doing our sales. Some people are asking me, are you not going to do sales on your book? I'm like, waiting, they worry you now. People want my blogs.
Everything sales. What's going on? You know, Nigerians, we like sales.
What's going on, please?
Or buy one, get one.
On the books. On the other businesses, the books are a different one, please. Let's not combine it.
When did the books come out? Before
I don't even understand. You're not pitying me now. You want me to go back to the village? People want me to go back to the village.
No, that can't happen.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. You know, I had a banter, but I just, for the life of me, while we were talking. Well, celebration, we went for the debate yesterday. Okay. I can use that as my banter.
How was it?
I just want to, first of all, thank YK and her family for putting this together. And then I want to thank Nigerian parents that in spite of all the challenges, they still work hard, do their best to put their children through school. When you hear our Nigerian children speak, you'll be so proud. You carry your shoulder high. All the speakers, confident, knowledgeable, brilliant. I mean, impressive. Each and every one of them. Did not matter the school that they were from. All of them sounded so intelligent, really smart. And I'm so proud of Nigerian children. I'm so proud that YK and her family do this to bring our children together. I'm truly, truly proud. Those children, they blew my mind.
Let me join you
with
to say
their confidence and their flair and everything. It was just amazing.
It's been 25 years of celebration and several more years of the debates, the school's debate. It's one of the most serious parts of the entire entertaining week of celebration. And you don't see government. YK has done this almost from her pocket.
Yes, everything.
This year, sponsors were backing out. Some companies, you know, that backed, sponsored for years had to step down because of the cost of business. And other sponsors, you'd see people jump on some things that
don't make sense.
We will join America when they celebrate their own icons, and we leave our own for individuals to do for years. We need to do better. We need to define a calendar for the year. Have a deliberate action on how to sponsor.
Celebration should not have to be looking for sponsors. Sponsors should rush for what celebration is doing. I'm so impressed. I was beyond impressed. Wow. Oh, nice work. Well done. Well done, ladies. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll look at the pages of the front paper. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thank you for staying with us. And now let's look at the papers. And we're starting with The Nation. And the major headline in The Nation is how reforms are bringing down poverty by presidency. World Bank-led policies reflect on living standard, and 139 million could live in poverty by 2025. Shelf plan strike, Alausa tells ASU. BOI 2 billion loan for core members. Police put tinted glass enforcement on hold. NGOs seek ban on Naji from holding public office. 176 underage UTME candidates undergo screening. MPA shops for investors in Japan. Uche Naji's resignation, a lesson in honor. Senate seeks military base in Kwara, troops in communities. APC set to take in defecting governors. Party now holds 2/3 in Senate.
So the major headline has two sides to it. The federal government the presidency was, responding to World Bank's assessment and report, and I'd like to take it from those two sides so we can have a balance. So the World Bank has urged the Nigerian government to ensure that the positive results from the ongoing macroeconomic reforms translate to tangible improvements in the lives of ordinary citizens, as their data reveals that about 139 million Nigerians are living in poverty. The warning came as the bank unveiled its latest Nigeria Development Update, that's the NDU report, titled From Policy to People, Bringing the Reform Gains Home, in Abuja on Wednesday. And the report paints a mixed picture of Nigeria's economic recovery, showing signs of stability and growth, yet highlighting deepening poverty and persistent inflationary pressures. So the World Bank's country director of Nigeria, Matthew Vehis, commended the federal government for its bold economic decisions, including the removal of petrol subsidies and the unification of exchange rates. According to him, these reforms have begun to yield measurable results in revenue growth, debt stabilization, and foreign exchange market performance. And they said over the last 2 years, Nigeria has implemented major reforms around the exchange rate and petrol subsidy. These policies have laid the foundation for transforming the country's economic trajectory for decades to come. That's according to them. But they are now saying that it's very pertinent that the government finds a way to, allow the reforms trickle down to the ordinary citizens, because the ordinary citizens are still not feeling the impact of the reform. It says despite the stabilization gains, many Nigerians are still struggling. In 2025, we estimated that 139 million Nigerians live in poverty. The challenge is clear: how to translate reform gains into better living standards for all. And then, you know, our presidency went ahead to, you know, respond to them. First of all, they disagreed with their report, said that is not true. And they said the Tinubu administration remains firmly focused on improving household welfare through targeted, verifiable interventions, which is aimed at ensuring that economic growth translates into improved living standards. And then they started reeling out some of the things they've done. The cash transfer, you know, over 297 billion was already disbursed to many families, vulnerable people in the country. They went ahead. So I think people should just read the Nation as well as the Tribune, so you have an understanding. The World Bank isn't saying the government hasn't done anything. They even listed many of the things the reforms have done, but they are now saying that how do you translate it to the many Nigerians who are still below the poverty level?
There's still a lot of work to be done.
So the police PRO has conveyed through the spokesperson of the FCT Police Command, Josephine, added that there's a hole on the implementation of tinted glass enforcement, and this is of course based on the court order.
Say it louder.
There's a hole?
Yes.
They don't all time.
Yeah, thank God.
So police is not enforcing tinted glass permit, requirement anymore.
Okay.
Because a court has put it on hold. There's a court order dated October 3rd that puts it on hold. The Delta State High Court puts it on hold, and the police says that they are a respecter of the court, so they would wait, they will wait for the verdict, the final verdict, after the substantive matter is heard. And they said this law was not made by them. They are just enforcers of the law. And she also disagrees with those who think that this is a revenue drive, saying that no, this is not one of such. A lot of criminals have gotten away using dark windowed cars to carry out crime, and because of that, they are doing their job of security and not revenue drive. But the Nation captures that the annual cost of the tinted permit is 14,200, which has to be renewed annually for you to use such luxury in Nigeria.
Okay, so I have the story for, they said the NGO seek ban on energy from holding public office. They say 2 civil society groups have called on the federal government to ban former Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Nnaji, from holding public office. These 2 societies are CISLAC and Hallow Mace. They said this action will dissuade those planning to forge certificates in the future. They said that he was accused of forging his degree certificate and his NYSC, and he was also asked to resign. And that what they are saying is that, from what I heard from the radio when I was coming, they said that he didn't even have to wait for people to tell him to resign. He's supposed to resign honorably, but he was busy there he went to court trying to justify the fact, trying to make sure that he went to the University of Nsukka, trying to still, make his way out and make sure that the result still comes out. Right. So they are saying that they have called on National Assembly. They have called on the National Assembly to apologize to Nigerians for what it termed an international embarrassment arising from its institutional failure. They are also saying that if they had carried out the screening process from the beginning accurately, we won't have such case coming up. And yeah, so they are still looking into the case, just to make sure that he resigns honorably. All
right, thank you. Let's look at the Punch. Major headline: Presidency rejects World Bank's poverty report. Strike, federal government ASU in high-stakes talk. Fraud, Interpol arrests wanted Nigerian in Argentina. LP senators shrink to 4 as Chukwu joins APC. Dangote refinery engineers on warpath over redeployment. Nigeria lost $10 billion to Northeast conflict, says UN. Opposition slams government as state's IGR soars by 50%. Christian killings, federal government disagrees with Khan, backs US senator. Let's go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue with the newspapers. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission. the trains are long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Already, Enugu State has 100 million naira for being RHI's model green state due to its greenery and cleanliness. Video evidence must be submitted by participating states on or before 20th December 2026. All entries must be directed to RHI Office, State House Abuja, or email rhi.greenchallenge@statehouse.gov.ng. RHI Green Nigeria Challenge. Go green today for a greener tomorrow.
Cadbury Hot Chocolate. Crafted from cocoa, milk, and sugar. Creamy, chocolatey, frothy goodness, rich taste, so satisfying.
Cadbury 3-in-1 Hot Chocolate, the treat you deserve.
It's the golden. Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name na Chika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire.
My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo Listy. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of your view pigeon. I'm gonna bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say na my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
you no go see him again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't use signs.
If they look for person we go give them to you, fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby not dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, make person no fit talk true inside.
But for this country, we know say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
We no even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some poria.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News.
My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And here you can...
Thank you for staying with us. And we're still looking at the papers. We had just read the
I wanted to check, the Interpol story. So the Interpol announced on X that the wanted Nigerian, one Ikechukwu N, that was how his name was put, who has been suspected of allegedly orchestrating multiple romance scams involving thousands of women, you know, has been arrested in Argentina by the Argentina authorities. And, you know, they said this marks the country's first arrest of a red notice fugitive who was also the subject of the Interpol silver notice. And the suspect is accused of orchestrating multiple romance scams involving thousands of women, leading to an international cybercrime network. According to the police organization, Ikechukwu's arrest was part of a special operation which began in 2025 aimed at helping countries trace, recover criminal assets. And the arrest was part of the Operation Jaka, an Interpol coordinated initiative. And, you know, and thank God there's a bill on the floor of the National Assembly looking to when you commit crime abroad, they deport you back. They deport you here. But we withdraw our passports.
Yes, for
10 years. Embarrassing us up and down.
Exactly.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I wanted to laugh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, let me go.
Okay. Yeah. So I have the story of the they said Nigeria lost 10 billion in the northeast to conflict. They said the United Nations Children's Fund has estimated that Nigeria lost about $10 billion to the decade-long conflict in the northeast. The UNICEF country representative, that's Wafa Said, he disclosed this in Maiduguri on Wednesday during the formal launch of a socio-economic reintegration program for the children affected by armed conflicts. He said that he's saying that the prolonged insurgency had not only shrunk the national economy but also devastated personal incomes and the earning power of families and young people in the region. He also went ahead to say that for too long, many children and adolescents in the region, especially girls, have been denied the opportunity to learn a skill or pursue their dreams. He also said that currently that they have 1,033 children, that 567 boys and 466 girls are benefiting from vocational skills training, vocational skills training in institutions across Maiduguri, Bama, Biu, Damboa, and Ganduga. But that there's supposed to be more numbers, but these numbers is far less because of the what's going on in that region. He also explained that the children are being equipped with practical, market-driven skills such as tailoring, ICT, automobile repair, shoemaking, and carpentry. I was also commended the Borno State Commissioner for Education and Science that though they are also helping, they are also supporting the initiative. The only problem is just the insurgency that is still going on in that region, and saying that the government should please come in and help so that they'll be able to reach more people.
Okay. So the federal government has commenced the final phase of negotiations with the Academic Staff Union of Universities and other tertiary education unions to avert a fresh industrial action. So the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, disclosed this in Abuja on Wednesday during a meeting of the Technical Working Group on the conditions of service for university lecturers. He expressed optimism that the remaining issues with the unions will soon be resolved, noting that the group was finalizing a counter-offer to be presented to the unions through the allied General United Federal Government Tertiary Institution Negotiations Committee. That's a very long title. According to him, the move aligns with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's directive that all necessary steps must be taken to keep Nigerian students in school and prevent further disruptions to the academic calendar. The president has made it clear that our children must remain in school. Alausa said, it says the technical working group is finalizing a component of the conditions of service to be proposed to the unions, hopefully by the end of today or latest tomorrow. The Allied General United Federal Government Tertiary Institutions Negotiations Committee will now receive that counter offer to ASU. He went ahead to explain that about 80% of the union's demand were common across all tertiary institutions, while the remaining 20% reflected sector-specific concerns. And he said that the committee inaugurated earlier in the week had begun intensive deliberations to fast-track agreement and implementation timeline. So we're hoping to see results so that we don't end up having the strike that they have threatened to have.
Daily Sun, major headline, Reps reject moves by US to tag Nigeria, kick against bill alleging religious killings, country of particular concern designation Federal government can trade wars over persecution of Christians. Mba pushes for sustainable growth of Southeast businesses. How nurse set soldier husband ablaze 5 months after marriage. Shelf planned nationwide strike. Federal government begs ASU. Promises to address all outstanding demands. Banditry. Senate asks military to establish new base in Kwara. Summons defense minister, army chief, IGP over attacks. Again, World Bank raises the alarm over rising poverty in Nigeria. Forgery scandal. My resignation, not admission of guilt, says Inaji. Who took the how nurse set husband, the human interest?
Yes, I have that story. Give me a moment to quickly get it.
Okay.
How about Bank?
While you're there, let me do Senate.
Okay, go ahead.
Wants the federal government to establish permanent military base. So yesterday, a motion was moved at plenary to one titled Urgent Need to Address Insecurity in Local Government Areas, sponsored by Ashiru Oyelola, APC Kwara South. And in his motion, he expressed concern on the escalating insecurity in Kwara South Senatorial District, saying that the bandits attack, kidnapping and killings have reached an alarming level in recent weeks. And we all know in the story, in the news, the areas affected are particularly the Ifelodun local government area, Isi, Ekiti, Okeero, local government areas of Kwara State, communities like Babanla, Sagbe, Orago, Gomo, Aleri, and all of that area, those areas where, you know, forest guards, local vigilante groups were attacked, killed. You saw the video of the Kwara wife calling on the Kwara governor to, you know, protect her people that her husband had just been killed and all of that. Farms are now abandoned, roads have become unsafe to travel, local economies are paralyzed, and Kwara farming has been the major source of the most quality paddy for rice production for me. Okay. So imagine this that is not happening, and you know, a lot of that has been taken. So I'm surprised there's no military base in that area. They're saying that if the security is left to continue, areas like the north, central, and southwest geopolitical zone will continue to be fully overtaken eventually. So we need to do something now before.
So this very sad story. They said April 21, a Nigerian Army officer, Lieutenant Samson Haruna, tied nuptial knots with his lover, Reti Obadia Dalong, in Jos, at the capital of Plateau State. They promised to love each other through all seasons. But like, according to the reporter of this, said like the biblical Samson, who died in the hands of his wife, Delilah, the young soldier was served a dish of death by his wife. So barely 5 months after the exchange of marital vows, September 22 to be precise, Reti doused Samson with fuel and set him ablaze during a domestic dispute. This happened at Wellington Basi Barracks, Ibagwa, Abak local government area of Akwa Ibom. It said Samson, who was also a medical doctor and attached the 6th Battalion Regimental Medical Officer, RMO, sustained severe burns, and the man died October 7. According to the sources, the incident occurred after they had an altercation, and it was over alleged infidelity. The wife had accused him of sleeping with another woman, and neighbors immediately jumped in, you know, after he was doused with fire, took him to the hospital, but he said the damage was already done. He had sustained various degrees of burns injuries, and they had to, you know, take him to Luth, which after 3 weeks he was finally pronounced death. And you know, the Nigerian Army gone ahead to condemn the deaths of their young promising personnel, and according to their statement by the Army spokesperson, Captain Bala Mohammed, he made available, you know, to journalists in Uyo. He said the disease succumbed to severe burns inflicted in a domestic incident between him and his wife. So what gets us to that point where love quickly turns to hate?
I always ask that question. Okay, let's look at Nigerian Tribune. Major headline: insecurity. Senate seeks permanent military base in Kwara South as Army steps up action. Federal government begs ASU to shelve strike. JAM screens 176 underage candidates for admissions. Exposing children to e-waste pollution can cause hypertension. 139 million Nigerians living in poverty, according to the World Bank. Knocks for Tinubu APC over Naji. Reps reject U.S. Senate's move to designate Nigeria as country of particular concern. What do we have in the Tribune? Someone has federal government begs ASU.
We have taken that. We've taken the ASU story. Yeah. Can I take the health story?
Okay.
Yeah, so they said children who live in areas where electronic waste from laptops, cell phones, medical equipment to cars the electronic devices installed, where they are frequently thrown out and burnt, are at the risk of developing childhood hypertension. In this new study, the experts revealed that children in e-waste regions face a 4-fold higher risk of hypertension as toxic metals and volatile organic compounds alter the gut-related metabolic pathways and disturb the body's blood pressure regulation. So we need to also pay attention to people who are living in those areas where they dispatch and where they damage many of these things, get them burnt and all of that. So they said in a recent article in Environment and Health, researchers investigated the impact of children's exposure to heavy metals and volatile organic compounds from electronic waste, e-waste, recycling on their blood pressure. They found that children living in areas with e-waste showed elevated levels of VOCs and metalloids, and we're about 4 times more likely to have hypertension, highlighting the risk of e-waste exposure during childhood. We need to pay attention to some of these things for children.
Thank you, ladies. That's all we can take on the papers for today. Stay with us as we go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
In a nation of us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name is Natika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire.
My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
you no go see him again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy small thing, you don't vex, don't give him.
If they look for person wey go give am to you, fact as he be.
Men no dey ever get fault if baby not there for her na the woman.
Talk no dey be person yo make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country we know say if we open curtain in the morning wetin no good no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
Husband we no even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some warrior.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known, for when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Abnifabi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News. My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go right on my phone. No matter where I am, it's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner.
Thank you for staying with us. So today's discussion asks whether social media is a blessing or curse for modern relationships. Supporters say it connects people across borders and makes finding love easier. Critics, however, believe it has damaged the authenticity of love, replacing real connection with filters, lies, and online validation. Trust issues, comparison, and emotional cheating is so common now. The big question: can genuine love still thrive in a digital world? Would you delete social media for your relationship? And can online love truly last offline? What are your thoughts on this? And you know you can join us by calling us on 0201-635-2013 or 0902-416-3440. And you can tweet to us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. Ladies, what do we think of this conversation? Like, what are your thoughts in today's world, you know, where whether we like it or not, relationship has actually gone online. Most people meet online for the very first time, have a long-term relationship online before they even finally get to meet each other in person. And, or you have that we are dealing with a different kind of infidelity as well, where some people say, yes, she's with me, but she has this relationship, or he has this relationship with somebody online. She has never met him, he has never met her, but these people exist to the point that they affect a real-life relationships. So what do we think about, you know, this new digital world and how it affects our real-life relationships?
What do we think? Okay, so for me, everything is a blessing and a curse at the same time. Let me give this analogy. So if you prepare a very beautiful dish of, let's say, fried rice, beautiful dish, and you don't eat it that day, and you cover the fried rice, and come back in maybe 3 days or 4 days, when you open that rice, you see worms inside. Now, the fried rice that you made with the lovely ingredients was good enough to be eaten. But because you did not eat it at the time you were meant to eat it and you left it covered, it flipped to the other side, meaning that everything has both good sides and bad sides, yin and yang. With everything we consider a blessing, there's a curse that's beneath it. So it depends on the perspective with which you see it and how you choose to deploy it. When we talk about things like religion, whatever religion it is, there are good sides, there are bad sides. Marriage, there are good sides, there are bad sides. Everything in life. So social media is also a tool, you know, which also has its good sides and its bad sides. Now, what we see is a lot more people choose to focus on the bad side, knowingly or unknowingly, and use it for things they are not supposed to use it. And so, because we see that aspect, we now assume that social media is totally bad. But it's not totally bad. People have thrived on social media. People have met each other on social media, continued the relationship, got married, and living blissfully today. We have those examples. We also have those who use that same tool, social media, to cheat a lot of people, dupe women, dupe men, even in businesses. Same social media. The difference is the side that you choose to use, the side that you choose to focus on. So I don't see social media as bad for relationships. If used right, social media should be able to amplify relationships. Let me give you another example. When we were younger and we were dating, we didn't have an opportunity to see. You will send letters that will take time before it gets to, if the person was dying, you don't even die before the letter reaches there. Even when the phones came, you know, you have to go and queue on that, what they call that, standing phone booths, you know, to make your call, you queue, you see a very long queue, you wait there, you buy the card and all of that. So social media came to bridge the gap, to make it easy for me to be in the UK, you are in Taiwan, and we can have a relationship. Even when, you know, you are birthing kids and maybe their father is not available, you can put a phone in your face and he partakes of the experience. You don't have to sit in physical meetings. You can be in your house and then a meeting is going on because you can't have access there. You are able to partake and still do your work. So it's actually supposed to be more positive, but we as human nature and human beings will always find a way to use it the other way around. So relationships can thrive on social media. Relationships can be best on social media. Businesses are best on social media. Many of us had the opportunity to start businesses without having 50 kobo in our accounts, because normally to have started that business traditionally, you get a shop, you get this, you do research, you do this. But with social media, okay, business has started till you now grow to a point where you now have a physical shop. So social media has more good, as far as I'm concerned, depending on how we're looking at it. And it trickles down to relationships. So you have to ask yourself, how do I want to focus on my relationship using social media as a tool for good?
I hear you, you have made a case, but the truth is, we're talking about how it's affecting negatively relationships today. Whether we like it or not, there are too many bad stories out there, but let me give Nima the chance to give us her initial
let me
thoughts.
follow you, since you're pushing that side. So I believe that we lived in our ignorance is bliss season before social media came. A lot of the people who have social media today, who are enjoying it, are those it was made for, just as Bisi cooked that fried rice now. The young ones who came into it, struggled with it, their mental health have now balanced with it, are doing well with it. Some of the people who have, particularly in relationships with it, are those who don't know how it's done. You see, when we find somebody, you know, chatting us in our DM, and you are married, some of us just get confused. Some people who are not emotionally intelligent and up at par, when somebody says to them, I look at you today, you're the most beautiful woman, maybe you post a picture and somebody comments there, and maybe the spouse at home, I've not even seen the picture. Like some of us, our spouses are not even on social media. They don't even understand how it works, you know, and you're getting this and that. You're not fully a whole person. You're not a mature person. Social media can be a problem. You start to do comparison, your insecurities start to step in, and a lot of times you're on social media and you're thinking, oh, can I reverse to 16 years ago and do my wedding again? This hijab, this eyelash, this and that, and a lot of things. There are a lot of confusion. It's a huge roller coaster on its own, and very confusing. It causes a lot of problems for people. The comparison, we cannot even finish that debate in one day, because people put up on social media fake images, fake standards that other people lose sleep over, just seeing it. And you know, I believe that the problems are huge. Those who are gaining the advantage, of course, are those who have mastered it, who know how to use it, particularly those who know how to slim the pictures, snatch the waist, you know, perfect, throw the bubbles.
Yes, now, going there.
Throw the bubbles. Those who know it, set the camera and wake up. Set the camera and you wake up like this. The camera is already recording you. People who live there, who know how to use it, they're enjoying the perfect, you know, bliss. But some people still don't know that social media is fake.
Yeah.
We will bring it into our insecurity. A lot of times you just see people shouting, they are killing us, they are killing us. They've gone to one Rwanda war to copy pictures, images, and you know, and it could incite a lot of things. That's how it comes into the family and also incite. So for people who are not deliberately social media users, you know which one to ignore, which one to take. There's now on X, because of the Palestinian support that is coming up now, the flotillas and all of that, some people will just come and say, put a picture there and say, give me a dot. Of course, they are looking for the number of views and shares for their foreign payments. And they are taking advantage of a very serious situation like what is happening in Palestine and Gaza right now, and using that. So bring it home is the same thing. But if you don't know how to use something, it's like when our phones came and our mothers used to say, help me die this thing. If you don't know it, you know you don't know it. If you require somebody to help you put your PIN at an ATM, you know your ATM is not for you. Enter bank and press complete.
Okay, so if for relationships, I would say that this one is the digital, while our own used to be analog. So you know, then if you like somebody, you know, you walk up to the person, you'll have seen the person going up and down, then you go and meet him, you say, your face looks familiar. Or you send a letter and you write, I use something.
I rest my golden bed.
Doxology. You remember that? Doxology. You write a letter, you know,
Ditto.
and yes, and then ditto, all of those things. That was how we did the toasting back then. But now with this digital, this thing, it's so beautiful to me. The way I'm seeing it, because it's so beautiful and easy. So I've seen a lot of relationships online, and I'm like, wow. There are some people who met online. For example, like the Dang lady, Ife, and her husband, they met online. And it was, you know, creative. Look at them, doing very well. And it's so beautiful. Look at them. They're always talking about relationships, encouraging people to come, you know, and, you know, take part, and also, you know, look for love and everything. So online, and there are so many online dating platforms on social media and everything, and people are doing so well. And you want to take a call?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So I know of there's this and you know, because of the way the relationship is online, we also have online in-laws. I remember there's this two.
Okay, let me just stop. I know you're about to give us one gist, but before we take your gist, let's go on a short break, and when we'll come back, we'll continue with our conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
In November, fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, you know, decisions on policies, programs of government that will have to ensure that, you know, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is the major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty. My name na Chika Okeke. My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire.
My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I day on top of your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
no go see am again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't use signs dey always.
If they
Thank you for staying with us, Hajia.
Okay, so I want to talk about one beautiful relationship online. So these people, you know, they decided they were dating, was relationship. So they were doing all this content creating, you know. They would be in the car. She would talk to, his name is Ahmed. She would say, Ahmed, you know, what are you going to do? This is what you're going to wear. So interesting like that, you know, carrying everybody, viewers along and everything. Then after some time, the guy now got married to another lady. Sources, some people said that it was because his parents said that he can't marry outside his home, so he had to marry somebody else. So he married that one, and when he married, the in-laws, online in-laws, they were so sad. They were not happy. No content, because they were giving us back-to-back correct content like this. We were enjoying it. No content, nothing. You know, after some time, he stayed with her. He got married to a new lady. When he got married to the new lady, after a year, he came back to marry the other girl that he's been creating content with. And if you see the love, the massive love and everything, that first one that was in the house, she couldn't take it because it was just too much. And you know, he connected with the other lady very well, you know, and everything. So he had to marry that. When he married that one, the other one had to leave because she was intimidated and everything. Now she's online, you know, trying to get herself. If you see the way people are just making her feel somehow, you know, she left the marriage. The oppression was just too much. So they met online. They built a brand for themselves. There was that beautiful relationship going on and everything, and now it has ended in marriage. In fact, it's just getting better and better with online in-laws supporting here and there and everything. So online, you can actually meet your partner online.
So what this story says, one marriage and spoil another marriage on social media. We have a call. Mary. Good morning, Mary. Okay, I don't think Mary is here.
Okay, good morning.
Okay, good morning, Mary.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Go ahead, Mary.
Yes, my name is Mary from Ablieva.
All right.
So I want to contribute to the topic. It's true. Is social media a negative influence on relationship or not. Okay, yes, it's on the screen now.
Yes.
Okay, social media ruining real love or helping people find it.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. It goes both sides. Why? Why do I say so? Some people like tend to see the bad side, just like one of the ladies said. Some people tend to see the bad side of social media love. Let's say it like that, social media love. Because most times, some of it are real and some of it are not real. So, and some people let it influence their relationship in a very bad way.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically all I'm going to say.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mary.
It's challenges, right? We had the dark ages that had their challenges. We had the industrial ages that had their challenges. We had the stone ages that had their challenges. Even our own time, analog age, we still had our challenges. And even in our analog age, we had people who were pretenders. We had them in society. We saw them. It's just that I will not be in Delta State and seeing another person in Lagos. You know, social media bridges the gap where I can be in Delta State and now I see another pretender in Lagos or another pretender in New York, right? But at that time, I could only see and hear and experience the pretenders within my own space. Okay. It didn't mean that we didn't have pretenders. We just didn't have any tool to amplify it. But we had it. We had people when we were dating who I tell you, no, don't show your true character. You have to. There was a preaching at the time that reminded us of how these things work. It says, when you are dating, you show up as a representative. That's not your real self. You package. You are going to hang out with a guy. You package. You are well behaved. You are well dressed. You talk politely and everything. When they now bring you to the house, you show your real character. That's pretense. It's the same thing that we see on social media. They package. You think that is all. They use what do they call it? She mentioned this snap and all of that. They remove some things. You think it's figure 8. You come there, it's a that you are looking at. It's packaging. We had people who did that even in our analog age. And I'm sure if you ask the people who lived in the stone ages, the industrial ages, and all those ages, they had all of that. So what social media has done is bring us together, and now we can now see everybody's flaws. And that responsibility of being who you are should not be blamed on the tool. We're trying to blame social media, which is that amplifies who we are as the real problem, instead of fixing who we are as a people. One, let me say it again. We are trying to blame the tool. Social media is a tool, like every other tool that we have access to make our work easy. We're trying to blame the tool for the problems of who we are.
I get you.
Because if we are not those
already
people, we will not put it on the tool. When I sit back and I see people who troll, you have a call?
Yes, I have
go
a
ahead,
call.
please.
Omimi from Abeokuta. Good morning, Omimi.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead, we can hear you, Omimi.
Yes. I believe that social media has been positive on relationship. I will say it is only those people who have decided to look at social media as if social media is reality. Because I normally say, what you see on social media is just like most times watching a love movie, and then when it comes to reality, you want what you are seeing on movie to be what you are going to experience in the reality. It will not work. It will not work. I have been in love on social. I've been involved on social media love for a couple of times. And I could remember a lady I fell in love with on social media, a Cameroonian. And I mean, after when it happened that we broke up, I felt so traumatized. As if it was, I mean, I felt so for a period of time that, and I was asking myself, for goodness sake, you have not even seen this person face to face. Is it not? And then, so after that, I just had to cut everything concerning social media, love and everything off. In the other way, I've had some other love that if it were to be in these days of social media, we wouldn't have broken our bed because there was no social media then. You know, we had to just, and then maybe later, we have to find out that already there was a breach. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. I like that.
Can I quickly wrap up? So I was saying that social media is amplifying who we are as a people, which exposes a deeper societal issues. Who are we? Are we good people? Because if you're a good person, you will be good on social media. Are we kind people? Are we thieves? Are we greedy? Are we pretenders? Whatever we are is what we expose on social media, knowingly or unknowingly. Even though you are trying to package yourself, it will still seep out on who you are. So instead of attacking the tool which we have, what we need is to help people understand that this is a tool and you can only present, see, no matter how you squeeze an orange, you cannot squeeze out mango juice from an orange. Is what's in there that's coming out. We have other countries that have social media, and those ones are deliberate about what they put on that social media. We now have to ask ourselves, who are we as a people? What do we want to project as a people? How do we help our people to align with who we are as a people and make sure that that is all we project? Not blaming the tool that has come to make our lives easier.
Bisi, I hear you. It's not necessarily, for me, I would say that it may not necessarily be about blaming the tool, but how, because of this tool, some of the evil that's been done is even made worse. So just look at the catfishing we were talking about, the romance scams that are happening today. There are many Oyinbo men in America and the wherever who think they're in love with some 20-something-year-old hot babe in Nigeria, not knowing he's one little boy in one corner somewhere, you know. So yes, we understand that people have always been bad, we've always had, but the effect and the impact of this, how the tool is being used, is, for me, is so far-reaching, you know, and I feel that that's what people are wondering, if it is worth it, you know, to have this sort of relationships online, knowing the dangers and the risks ahead. Sorry, Nima, before you jump in, we have to go on another break. When we come back, we'll hear Nima's contribution. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Mealtime is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggie Chicken.
We will give up to you fact as it be. Men no they ever get fault. If baby not there for her, na the woman.
Talk no they be person, no make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we know say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
Look, we not even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some warrior.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
I'm Nifebi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News.
My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Think fast, play smart, win big. Quick Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for Quick Cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This
Thank you for staying with us, Nima.
So I was saying that there's reality and there's what perception, what you push out online, and a lot of people flow with what they see online. You can meet a very nice guy, and you get to the house, and reality is different. Maybe on social media they project a certain image and personality, or the girl projects a certain image and personality, or even body type, and then you get to there was one divorce that.
His body type is just finished.
There was one divorce that happened where the guy was on X, and this Yoruba guy in the UK was saying that the guy married the woman because he thought that he'll be able to get a pillow. But when he came, not the pillow, and the guy was very depressed that, but he saw her, and anytime the pictures come.
Now start to measure it now, and send measurements.
So our people, they say, for he agrees me photo for EBA. They go say, I give me photo, photo wives and husbands were the thing in those days. Yeah. Where families will come to you and say, my son, this is his picture. He's based in Lagos, and he's based in Kaduna. We want to marry your daughter and all of that. You reach home, you say, but the photo look different.
So, how many years ago did you take this picture? Exactly, but this is not your correct picture. I have a call. Stanley from K2. Good morning, Stanley.
Good morning.
Stanley. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
They are not answering now.
We can hear you.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad that I can be able to get to today.
Oh.
I've been watching this since inception over 10 years ago. But I'm only lucky today. And I've always been watching you.
Welcome to the show.
You are so beautiful, and I like your program.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Longe, I like the way you are dressing. You are beautiful. Every one of you are doing well. I'm very happy. I'm happy that I can be able to get you today. For the past 10 years, I've been watching you. And once I hear your music, even if I'm sleeping, I'll come out. I'm a 72-year-old woman.
Wow.
I love you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I love your program. God will continue to bless you, and you continue to progress in life.
Thank you.
I'm happy today. I'm so happy today because I can be able to test you.
Thank you so much, ma.
Thank you, ma.
So I was saying, sorry, the image that the person projects is something that can sometimes be deceptive. Sometimes maybe the other person can accept. But then, even in imperfect relationships, when social media was not there, everybody just manages what they have. And I'm not talking about, you know, certain negatives like abuses and all of that, but imperfect relationship. My husband has a 10,000 naira capacity. We are living within a 10,000 naira budget family. We are okay. And everything is fine until somebody's bouquet of flowers is bouquet of cash. And then social media started. And everybody started, you two do well now. You start to forward the reels of what you are now dreaming to your spouse. It affects a lot. Psychologically, the effect, I think somebody should, because I'll not be statistician, but if I was, I go down to the statistics given now, because I know a lot of times when we see, this is in counseling, she would, you know, attest to how people now want those perfect images. You want the perfect picture perfect relationships, because they're all there. There's this channel, one channel that used to just create family feuds problem, where one person is a victim of what the family ate. Everybody's, and young girls, that's the image of where they want their family to go. Whereas you could have just, you know, come in and your ignorance is your bliss. You start your bliss. You build your own without this comparison. Social media brought comparison closer. In those days, it used to be that you're looking at your neighbor's fence. It's still fast, but now you're looking at it from the phone and you think that everything you're seeing is perfect.
I hear you, but there's this part of this conversation I would like us to look at, which is for those who are already in a relationship, although I think we've discussed it before, but, you know, where we say posting your significant other, is it a sign of love or is it a sign of insecurity? Where somebody, you can have someone you're in a relationship with and say, she's not even posting me, she's ashamed of me. And another one is posting, they'll say it's because there's nothing really deep in that relationship. That's why what you see is the best of the relationship, this posting. So what is it really? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? But before we go into that, let's speak with Shile from Magodo. Good morning, Shile. Shile, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I just want to contribute to your view this morning.
All right.
Yeah, both social media and the analog something, you can find both real and fake.
Yeah.
You know, I love what people just said. Some will just package at the initial stage, but when they got married and get home, they will show their true color. You know, I made a case study. I've been married for over 2 decades now. Okay. At the initial stage, my parents told me, you know, they've seen it. You know, they said, what if an adult, when he sits down, that they can see, the young man, if he climbs the tree, cannot see it. They don't want to approve my marriage then. And what they said then is what is happening now.
Wow.
You know, so every lady can package. That's just it. So it's not by analog or social media. Truly, there are a lot of fake people on social media. And even in the real life, you meet a lady in the real life, there are so many fake people that they pretend just to get married. And once they get married, they will show their true color. So it doesn't.
Shile, I hope you don't mind. Could you just clarify? Are you saying that your marriage right now is not what you expected it to be when you met your partner? Your marriage right now, are you saying it's not what you expected it to be today when you first got married? Okay.
Yeah, she pretended. Even as I'm talking to you now, she called herself a deaconess, but that behavior does. Hello?
We can hear you. We can hear you, Shile. Please go ahead.
She called herself a deaconess, but the way in the house, she doesn't show the sign of a Christian. Even anything that's not born again has a behavior like that. I don't believe in all these Christian born again. They are worse than people that are not born again. So even if they are going to suppose marriage can be renewable, I won't receive it again. I won't receive it. You know, because I like me and my wife, I kind of, but she's not like that. It's she and her family without the husband. She prefers her family more than the husband. And she doesn't know that the family she created is more than the family she came from. You know, after 20 years, she's just showing her true color now. Which I'm regretting.
Yeah, Mr. Shile, I believe that this is something.
Can I ask Mr. Shile a question? Mr. Shile?
Hello? Yeah?
A person that is religious is different from a person that is traumatized. I don't
What do you say?
I say a person that is religious is different from a person that is traumatized, wounded, or reacting to something. If you say 20 years, a person is changing, they might not necessarily be showing their true color. They just might not know how to deal with their trauma and balance it with their religion. I don't know whether you're following me. So to think that she was pretending, you've been with someone for 20 years.
May not have been.
Maybe something were not right from beginning, and the person is, a bottled up, managed for all these years, but now cannot, and then you think she's pretending?
No, let me tell you something. My siblings, they've seen it now. That she's an arrogant type.
Oh, okay.
That she's an arrogant type.
But you that you're with her.
That she tried to throw me, which is happening now. She's trying to. She doesn't know. She took my utility for stupidity.
Oh wow.
We're very gentle person, but you see the other. She now sings my other side.
Thank you, Mr. Shide. I believe that this can be worked upon. You need to sit, especially with someone that you have spent 20 years together. That's no small feat. And if you sit down and have a conversation, I'm sure that you can see the end of this rough patch that you're going through.
But Miriam, yes,
so most times in relationship.
I'd ask the question.
Yeah, you asked the question earlier, and in answering that question, we need to understand that why we're seeing the far-reaching implications of the negatives of social media is because we have become a global village. So the village is global now. Everything has to reach
Everybody's
everywhere.
Your neighbor
Everybody's your neighbor now. Without walls, we don't have walls anymore. So you will see it. And that comes with the age. And there's nothing we can do about it. Except, of course, we say, we want to go back to the Stone Ages. And where will it place us where the world is moving forward? So we need to fix who we are so that what we present is what we want here. So on that, you also asked, sharing your partner's picture on social media, if it's good or bad. We need to understand that people have different personalities. Even before social media, there were people who, if they are dating somebody, everybody will know. When my guy had a girlfriend in school that year, she was nobody knew they were dating, right? When I came into the picture, it took us 1 month. The whole school knew that these two were dating because of my personality, right? And like I said, it's what we have that we will give. Now, I'm trying to be a little bit conscious because I've now seen the negatives of putting everything on social media to hold myself. But it's really holding myself and controlling myself and restraining myself from really posting what I want to post because it's in my personality to be what's the word? I don't want to be loud. Is it loud?
Extrovert.
Yes, I'm extroverted. When I'm happy, I will show it. When I'm sad, I will show it. So with maturity now and many of the experiences I'm now having and learning from other people, I'm now like, okay, tone it down a bit. Tone it down a bit. So we all can't come with a prepared mind. Some people will mature into certain things. Some people will come into certain things with time, with age, with experience.
What I'm hearing you say is that you are learning from social media to tone it down. So maybe it's not really always a good thing to put your significant other or
we've had people who did not put their significant other out there because their significant other is other people's significant other.
I like that. Let's talk to Emmanuel. So you see where you're taking us. Emmanuel is on the line. Good morning, Emmanuel.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to everyone of you in the studio.
Please go ahead, Emmanuel. We can hear you.
Okay, I can see that some of you are still talking. No, they're not attention yet. That's
it's a bit delayed. It's delayed here, so just listen to your phone.
Good morning. My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Delta. I love your program. I think I'm glad to get across to you people today because it has not been easy. Yes.
Welcome to the show. You finally got us today.
Can I go on?
Emmanuel, go ahead.
Okay. I think I just want to contribute to the topic on ground, and because it's not easy to get you guys, and your program is so lovely. It's just that by the strategies of God, sometimes I do follow you up. And I enjoy most of your topic. And today I just say, let me try because all the time I do try, but it wasn't I can't be able to get through because of the network issue. But today I thank God for it. What I want to say in person is that, this social media of a thing, will I say it's a nature. And also, can I put it this way, that social media is a character that somebody has, somewhere has designed, put on the air for people to be able to, showcase who they are. Whether you are good, you are bad. Social media cannot make it to become bad even when you are good. Social media cannot make it to become good even when you are bad. Just like one of my sisters said, as time goes on, you will show who you are. It is what you have inside you can be able to showcase to the world. So if somebody says because of social media, something changed within me, it's more or less to say that the person does not have anything inside him. Social media cannot change you. You can only be the one that will change things in social media. When you see some certain things that are not right, you that have something good inside you, you can now bring out that character, put it on social media. Those who want to change, who want to emulate from it, they will copy it and emulate from it. So you should be the one that will be able to copy what is social media. Yeah, there are so many good things in social media, but you have to streamline. You have to there's a boundary in between you and the social media. Because before the social media, every one of us exists before social media, and we are all doing well. So why now social media comes and it begins to influence people for the negative, and it begins to influence people for the other way around? Because they don't have anything inside them, so they always copy and paste. So a good wife can only be a good wife. Social media cannot make a good wife a bad wife, and social media cannot make a bad wife or bad husband to become a good husband. It's what you have in you that you display outside. So that is just the truth.
Thank you.
We have good and bad people all over, but worse and all over. But social media also expose the kind of bad character they have. That is just the truth. So we just have to, balance the two. I think that is all I can say for now. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for your contribution. Ladies, I know, but let's just go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue with this conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is the major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty. My name is Nachika Okeke.
My name is Uwi Balogun.
My name is Damilola Banire.
My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo Listy.
And this na Abigail.
And I dare on top of you, Pigeon.
I'm going to bring you bass, boost. I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show, say, now my husband be this.
This now what you want.
After that day, the man
you not go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give signs. If they look for person, we go give them to you. Fact as it be. Men no they ever get fault. If baby not there for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, you make person no fit talk through inside. But for this country, we know say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
But look, we not even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some period.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Abnifebi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News.
My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And hey, you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Thank you for staying with us. Ladies, Bisi took us to one point that I think is important, where she says, if you don't post your significant other on social media, how do you know if your significant other is not other people's significant others? You know, so, you know, in every relationship, even before digital age, you would do investigation. You investigate to make sure that the person you're in a relationship with, you're giving your all to, is actually an honest person and in a relationship with you.
Only you.
So is this tool a good investigative tool? Or do we think that the issues that it brings is just too much more, you know, problematic than the good?
Okay, so for me, I think the issues it brings, it's a lot more hidden, because there are sometimes that it's not just clear eye. Like for example, when he came out, you know, that pressure, everybody is just putting up their spouse's picture, you put everything, their birthday, you put them in every time you go out, you just put on everything. And I realized that sometimes when you come back home, the kind of fight, I just sat down, I was like, anytime I just noticed that anytime I put up a picture, when we come back, there's always a fight. When I now noticed that kind of atmosphere, I stopped. So when I now stopped, you now find some people now became so entitled in the sense that they start asking you, what's going on between you and your guy? You don't post him again and everything. And I'm like, it's my phone. I should post whatever it is I want to post, my status, you know. So people started reading, you know, really your relationship based on the fact is when you post, you know, if you don't post, okay, this is what something is going on. But if you post, you know, it means that, you know, something, you know, things and but they don't know that you can post and there may be serious things happening. And sometimes you don't post, still serious things are happening. So it just everybody has a reason why they do those, they post pictures and all of that, showcase your people and everything. But then there are things that you can't hide. If you are married, it's always good for everybody to know that yes, you are married to a certain person. You can just put it once in a while and then just lay low.
Would you say it's better for people who are in new relationships? I think there's a Gen Z term. Is it soft launch or hard launch that they call it? Where they finally take the relationship from real life to social media. So by the time they take it to social media, it means anybody, you know that when you get to church, like anybody that has anything to say, this is your opportunity. So we put it now on social media so that anyone that has anything to say, you know, can say it, but then we're strong enough, you know, right now to be able to weather whatever storm that will come from social media. Do we think it's better for those who are starting off a relationship, you're unmarried, as a way to safeguard yourself?
Advise them.
Advice. Tell them, gist them, whatever.
If you cherish something, you keep it, you guard it. You don't just open it to the whole world.
Okay. Nima, sorry, before you start, we have a call.
Hey!
Good morning.
What's going on? Hey!
Hey, you back.
Is it talking Good morning. Is the person here? Okay, I don't think the person is here. Okay. Yeah, Nima.
So, if you cherish something, you guard it, you keep it, you protect it. And from my religious beliefs, you don't post, because Ramasu mentioned something now and I wanted to just expand it. Evil eye is real.
Okay.
And we always say that when you share, or don't share. But when you see, maybe it's your birthday, your significant other's birthday, and you just want to celebrate them and you post that one time. If you're a Muslim, what you're supposed to say under it is Allah Mubarak, that may God bless this thing for you, put barakah in it for you, so that you're not, because evil eye is real.
Okay.
And it doesn't make you evil. It doesn't mean you're envious. Sometimes in over-admiring, it comes because, just as BC mentioned, that yin-yang thing, it's everywhere. Faiths also believe that in you is good, in you is also evil, which is why you must constantly have the jihad. When my religion says jihad, it's actually talking about the self, protecting yourself, fighting inner evils, so, to make sure that your best self always presents, always wins. And so when you see something, go on.
Okay, I think we have Uzo. Uzo from Port Harcourt is back. Good morning, Uzo.
Hello.
Hello, Uzo. Good morning.
Good morning. Sorry, I want to contribute to this social media thing these people are discussing.
Please go ahead.
I have a case at hand now.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. The girl is about, let me say, 23.
Okay.
And the man is 35. It's like the man thought marrying that girl as a small girl, permit me to use the word, maybe overriding her, not knowing that the girl is Pepe. When I say Pepe, little misunderstanding, the girl will be the first person to beat the man. And I've told the man not to be touching her. But still, this girl insisted. And he still insisted beating this man. Then there's nothing you will tell this girl. This girl will not listen. She wants to do that thing from her mind. No respect, nothing, social media, name it. And she knows how to use this social media of it more than the man. And she's using it against the man, dealing with the man. And tomorrow they will say a man is assaulting a lady. So, I'm the landlady. I want people to hear. I'm giving them quick notice. Though the man said he's going to maybe welfare, to divorce or whatever, that's not my own business. My own is I want peace.
But
so, this social media of it, I don't really believe in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Madam Uzo. Yeah. She has said to give a quick notice on national.
No, I agree. I've seen a few of the examples she must have seen.
Okay.
There was this girl always going live saying that, she's been abused. She's not leaving the marriage, but certainly using social media to sort of shame the man. So they have their problems in their marriage. And instead of dealing with it internally, she comes to social media, gets the likes. Of course, you get the likes. You that bring your family out to watch, you know, and all of that. So I see that.
Yeah,
but we're answering the question of, you know, how to treat your significant other. If my significant other was an influencer when I met them,
yes,
it will be an advantage that I'm posting them. Okay. If their business needs social media, it will be an advantage if I'm sharing that. But if it is none of their business in the social medium, I will keep it. I will keep my medium in my privacy. Okay. You know, if I were the one, you know, popular and, you know, enjoying the fame, there's a way to carry on with it. It's also very important that, you know, even with your kids, you cherish them, you protect them, because, as you said, it's a free world. It's brought your neighbor closer than you think. And it's also brought the judges, the viewers, the online in-laws, online aunts closer than you think. How much help that, you know, people who are seriously within your home that are helping you raise your kids, you judge them. How much help can these long-distance in-laws who are just viewing your family from a small device give, really? There's really no such care. So I take it as what it is.
I like how you also brought us to this, you know, position where when you get married to someone who is already famous and that's their life to already be on social media. But then we have heard situations where people will say, I met my significant other on social media and this was what I was doing. But because of our marriage, he has asked me, especially with men, he has asked me to get off social media. It's not good for our marriage. And we have discussed it like, no, if he met you there, why would he ask you to leave? But the man is saying, we now have a marriage and I'm afraid that this may affect our marriage. How would you handle this?
It depends on if it is, it depends on if it is the two of us. So if the two of us are living social media together, that's okay. But if it is only me that will leave social media, if it's only me that will leave social media, then it won't work. I've had okay, so for social media, if you are going to look for a relationship with social media, you have to be open-minded because you could see anything there. I used to have a guy friend who is looking for a wife. He went on social media and he got this girl. Of course, just like what Nima said, image, you know, everything perfect and all. He went home. When they went home, of course, it was time. The babe entered, and by the time she came out, you know, she had gone, she had removed everything. She came out, what he saw versus what he got was just different. So you can imagine, so if you are on the if you are going to the social media street, you should be open-minded. You find anything there, and anything you find, it depends on, you know, you just have to take it that way. And you see, like the other, like I categorized, I said digital love, and then there is the analog love. I remember analog time, you know, you find out that sometimes some people will go to their boyfriend's house to go and stay. That way they will stay for some time, you know, show if they can cohabit with each other, see if they can get along before they now finally come and get married. But a lot of times, most of the women or men, most men complain that most women go there and they pretend. I know of a friend
what I'm hearing you say here is that when you meet someone online, have that digital relationship, phase 1, then phase 2, start another real life relationship where you people meet, or else you'll be surprised. But we have a call from Dorcas Ajakuta. Good morning, Dorcas.
Hello, good morning, Auntie. You'll be keeping me waiting.
I'm so sorry. But you're here now. Please go ahead.
Good morning, ladies. I love you all.
Thank you.
I just want to contribute to the topic on ground. Before the social media, we've been in everything. So going on social media, maybe it's the thing that it will turn your life in a positive way or negative way. It's true in you as a person that will do the right thing to yourself. It's not what you see on social media, but that maybe it's not right that you want to follow. So, like myself, I've been in marriage for 3 years now. I'm a very aggressive person before I got married. But when I got married, I said my husband is a gentle person. By the grace of God, I was like, if somebody can be like this, what is my problem? One day my husband have to ask, what do you want me to do for you so that you don't be aggressive because you love me? I was like, okay, see what goes for me. I'll eat everything. I will not do it to anybody. It's okay, I'm going to do that. I was okay. I was like, we just say it jokingly. So I started speaking to myself. I said, Kai, what is even my annoyance? I'm not suffering and God is helping us. We are doing well. God bless us with lovely things. Why should I even be annoyed? Why am I aggressive for nothing? So I just say that If this one is an inheritance, I have to pray so that I'll get over it. By the grace of God, we're living happily. I see years in marriage now.
Dorcas, I'm interested in that chicken. That chicken
has been quacking.
I'm interested in that chicken.
So, has she
Oh, okay, she's gone.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to have a little chat with the chicken. We had some contributions.
So, I don't believe that people are actually showing their lives on social media. There are people that are content creators. Many of them are the ones on social media that we are assuming is their life they are showing. They are scripted. They are showing what they want to show per time.
Yes, that's the people that
it is not
wise
even
about it.
a tip of the iceberg of their lives.
Real lives,
Of their real life. So when we assume that people are posting their lives on social media, I laugh. They are posting per time what they want you to see, which can be very different from the reality of what they are living. So we, the consumers, if you have made yourself a total consumer, that's all you want to consume. You don't want to produce, you want to consume. You need to be able to sift. It's your responsibility to sift what you receive on social media. You cannot put that blame on anybody else. We have envious people naturally that they will look at you and say, I don't like this person because you have more than me, or you are doing more than me, and all of that. When they go on social media, that envy, it still comes there. When we talk about evil eye as well, it's not only your eye that is evil. If you come on my page and look me evil, I will look you back with evil. As you have eye, I have eye. I'm telling you, you cannot even do evil on that. That's on one hand. Then, now secrecy. Now you go make one man date 3 guests, 3 sisters. They don't know because everybody they cover up. So I don't believe in showcasing, except of course maybe your husband is an entertainer, your partner is an entertainer, and you want to use your platform to promote his work. I don't believe in showcasing your partner all the time. But once in a while, drop it there. Let them know that this man is the one that is married to me.
Remind the community.
Maybe like because of you with a monogamous relationship, I want to do my own before. Now 4 of us go post it. So who leave me? I'm not posting.
Okay, before you enter, Rita from Abuja wants to join us. Good morning, Rita.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. I would not know how to take that, you know. So
okay, so we need to understand the lady that has been posting earlier on, and sometimes they will even bring up the videos. Their past videos that they did, they'll bring up the videos and paste it in the new one. That way, you know, they made him, they pushed him, you know, there's that force. They pushed him to the extent that he had to go back to the girl he
so the man don't get my
I never understand.
The force was very, very powerful.
Rollery from Ikotu is on the phone. Good morning, Rollery.
If I can't push me.
He was very, very strong.
Push me?
The power was very strong to the extent that the woman had to leave. The first wife had to leave. And then she, the second wife now, you know, she's the one that's staying with the husband.
Push me, I block
you. That's what's funny.
And then there's one other lady, there's this lady that cooks. She cooks, you know, she started cooking, her and her husband. If you see the support, the husband, you know, pushed. So there are some husbands that'll tell you, no, I don't want you on social media. While there are some husbands, they will support this support.
But does it matter because if it's about cooking, could it be because this is a business? This is not our lives that we're showing.
Yes, but this is a business. But you know, a typical, some northerners wouldn't want their wives out there. You understand? They won't want them. There are so many videos that you see, they'll be cooking. You will not see the wife's face. They'll just be cooking and all. But this one, he had to bring out his wife, and because he saw that, this is a good business for her. So he pushed her and everything. And look at her now. Everywhere, you know, interviews, making so much money. NGOs contact her. She cooks and then she shares around to everybody and all of that. So you can imagine the power of social media and some
that's
husbands
the perfect
who really
answer.
want.
So the question, if your spouse wants you to push, put your social media page down. You know, what's the use of the page?
It has to be important.
So if the thing was for a purpose and was achieving the purpose, a spouse will not just want you to pull it down. But if you don't have any, we'll go. Purposeful. But that boy that
if you have to be on social media because you will be hit. You know, when it's real life and you're moving from office to office and they're telling you no. If they tell me now, I will not come and whisper to Ramatu that, do you know I went to that office and they told me no, I can hold it in and preserve my ego. But on social media, if they tell you no, the no is everybody sees that you have been rejected. So we need to begin to work on, especially our young ones. We are a little more resilient than the young people we are raising now, because any little thing is their mental health. If they get 2 likes, is their mental health. Nobody's supporting me. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares about me. Nobody, you're not validating me. I don't have followers. And we need to raise them to be resilient, because social media is like being on the streets, and when you're on the streets, body go tell you.
Thank you, BC. But you know, we have just a short time, but I wanted to put this as well. Let's look at this. When our spouses view social media and like some, do we get upset? Is it cheating? Do we call it emotional cheating? Are husbands allowed to look at some things on social media and enjoy it and like it?
That's what it's first, like watching TV.
Yes,
sometimes the newscasters, ladies of your view, have broken some women's heart when their husbands say, these women are so fun.
This is my favorite.
Significant others are allowed to.
Of course, they are. They are allowed to stay on the phone with. They're allowed to make friends. They're allowed to have their own life.
Don't go very far.
They're allowed to have their own life.
Of liking, you are going to phone call.
No, I just tell that, say, why is social media like person posts cause you problem when the person can have his own friends and they can build their own support system.
Even as married, responsible married, nothing like that. Are you allowed?
Let's take some comments. So Gina Tijani says, good morning, ladies of your view. Social media is just a platform, and it is all about individuals, your personality that you want others to see on that platform. Some people have found true love while some relationships become shredded. Social media only creates a platform to tempt the end users to show others whom they truly are and otherwise. It's like a talking drum. You only see the side facing your direction. It is left for the end users. It is left for the end users to use it to shape and reshape themselves positively and resist negative impact. Let me go to YouTube because our comments.
Yes, can we take one last one so that
Okay. Close.
That's close. Okay. All right. No any other comments?
Let me use Moses Oluwakem says social media is good to help us, and it depends on how we use it. And be careful and mindful of people so that you don't fall into the wrong hands. God will help us all.
Thank you so much, ladies. We had a good conversation.
Yes, we did.
and to our viewers, we hope you enjoyed the conversation as much as we did. Well, today is Thursday, okay. So,
next Friday.
So we hope that you can join us tomorrow, Friday, for another interesting conversation.
Is it menopause?
I don't know. Please don't say that. I'm still online. Thank you. Please join us tomorrow for another fantastic conversation. See you tomorrow.
Because she just got right.